Hiya, new video. Since I've run out of content, I'm just gonna literally show you stuff I've been working on. So, I'm just gonna go during order. I'm too busy and bothered to watch all the video. So, first, body. Been working on the anatomy of the body. It's probably like terrible, but it's better than nothing. And these are like all the clothes, especially on pecs. Because I found out pecs, the muscle goes all the way up to the collarbone. So I revised most of these. I'm not sure if I already showed this, but I revised most of them. I was also working on shading and stuff. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, fixed some muscles and stuff. Made it look a little bit more clean now, instead of more sketch-like, because that's usually my rough style. I'm too lazy to finish it, but now this is what it is. So this is Go. He has, what do you call it? Well, he's fucking disabled, okay? His prosthetic legs. So these are fake legs. This is Witch. It's kind of fit. Ironically, Shield, the one who's the best at blocking all attacks, no matter how powerful they are, is the weakest. Right here. Spectre, he's a mob killer, so you barely see him. He's mystery. We don't talk about her. This is the mercenary. He's so built that he's bad at stamina and movement, so you can't do for shit. Gem, surprisingly, even though he's the hacker guy, he has a really built, lean body, so he's going through this like it's nothing, just like Goat, because Goat is very athletic too. What else? I think I already showed this one. Assassin counter bullets. This is Kenshi and his techno grip. I think I showed Desert Fox too. Desert Fox is, taking damage retrieval. The girl. Yeah, I was working on coloring, shading, etc. On solid ratio at all, but we don't talk about that. The ball. I think I showed this. Yeah, I already showed the ball. And then the girl who can't get through somehow gets all the girls because she's so cool and stuff. She's like trying to look, sexy and hot with like zipper open and stuff, but the guy doesn't even give a shit. These are all out of proportion, but we don't have to worry about that. Let's recap. Suit. This was my attempt to start it on Pinterest, but I was too lazy to take a picture and put it on Pinterest. You hear something in the background? That's my friend. I'm on a call with him. Welcome to Hero Academy. See that mall. I think I already showed this, but when I was working on the mall, I was trying to really set an environment instead of it being like clear and just have no substance. I really wanted to set an environment that you're in a mall. It took me a while to do it. I got tables, a cafe, clothing store. I was really working on the perspective and the picture of that. Seto Sensei, I think we talked about. He's the sensei of, what was that guy's name? Seto, obviously. He's Seto Senseis, and they usually used guns back then because they wanted to kill vampires out of mercy because vampires hated their bodies, some of them, and then go after them. But Seto was like, fuck it, I'll go after all of them. And he would use a sword, which would be more effective because it would make them bleed out and kill more effectively, but it would be too brutal and it would hurt them and be in pain. So Seto and him had an argument. I was working on a perspective. Don't get hard now. So I was working on perspective, like side poses, legs in the back, as you can see, for frontal chest forward, and this like minimizes, and you can't see the bottom of your belly, obviously, because it's going down or covered with your chest. Your head is bigger, and definitely your hand is much bigger, because it's more forward. I was also working on coloring, because of shading and stuff. It's really low too shading, honestly. I don't really know how to shade well, but this is what I got. It took me so long to get these feet correct. Even though the feet are not correct, I know for a fact. But it took me a really long time to get the leg ratio because I wasn't sure to pick a long, thick, etc. But I did it. So yeah, that's it. And this hot girl, so I saw on Pinterest, it was sleepwear dress or whatnot. I was like, Yeah, no, goes kind of hot. And that pose is pretty good. So I was trying to draw it. And this is what I got. The head wasn't from the girl, so if you're wondering if that girl looks anything like this, no, not at all. Now I'm gonna use these weird eye techniques. My eye techniques are like this. You could even call that an eye technique. I don't even know how to draw eyes well, so whatever. Yeah, it took me a while to get that and the nose right, but I was like, I want to make the nose really small and just non-existent, because that makes girls look more hot, I guess. Yeah, it took me a while to do this. I did more refined lines this time. Well, you can see scratchy lines right here, but it was much more scratchy, trust me. Body ratio and pose, shading too. Darkness of view, yeah. I'm really like trying to stretch out my wings and coloring, especially. Shannon. Shannon's my friend, you know. I took a picture of him and I was like, I'm gonna make him to an anime guy. I already made him to an anime girl. I might take a picture of that and tell you guys about it, but right now this is it. I really worked on shading and different things, but it kind of looks rough. I don't really know how to. Like, they're like, oh, step one, do this, step two, do this, but they don't show you what type of brush you use, how you do highlighting and lighting effects and shit, so. Yikes. I'm also having trouble with eyes because, look, they're not even even. You could just tell there's something off with them. Then nothing, I mean. Especially with the eyes with this. I'm trying to make it like. Crap. I'm trying to make it like. Slowly transition to bright green. But it just looks muddy. It's probably the brush, and I really should change brush. But I'm too tight, lazy. Yeah, I'm also working on lips. Yeah. This whole time I've been just, doing side things and not really a project in general. But stay main project, except the animation. I gotta start looking at that and story wise and stuff. But I haven't really got a project, so if you have any recommendations, send it to me and I'll try. I'll try. I can't say I do the best at anything.